bulletproof suit.
Buongiorno, signor Wick.
Ciao, Angelo.
Welcome back to Rome. Magari ha bisogno di un abito nuovo.
I am.
Aside flight, what do you think is the most well-known superpower that most superheroes and supervillains for that matter have? Easy, being impervious to bullets.
Bullet immunity! You have bullet immunity!
I'm bulletproof.
The fact is, you don't have to be a Kryptonian powered by our solar system's yellow sun to be bulletproof. Bullet-resistant clothing has been around for years and has been in use in military and even civilian applications. The only problem is all of these body armor looks tactical and cumbersome. You can't be bulletproof and look sleek and sexy at the same time. Generally speaking, of course. I know some people find the tactical look quite sexy. However, new advances in bullet-resistant material technology has made it possible for you to remain stylish while negating the risk of getting a bullet hole straight to the chest. Actually, complete three-piece suits are now available for purchase, all of which are made with a revolutionary bulletproof material that is neither stiff nor bulky. The thing is, you probably have to be as rich as Bruce Wayne to afford one.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
A completed set of these super-powered suits will set you back a cool $20,000. The Pyro Shooter. One of the coolest powers one can have is pyrokinesis. Yeah, I know I made it sound a bit ironic, but bear with me here. Wouldn't it be really cool for you to be able to throw out jets of flame at will from your wrist? Wouldn't you like to be able to do that and, well, hopefully not be arrested? I can't guarantee the not arresting part, but the pyromaniac in me says yes. Yes. Yes! Burn. Burn everything, yeah. And I'm sure yours does too. However, unfortunately, this kind of power can only be seen in movies. Until today, I present to you the Pyro Shooter. It is a small gadget that you can strap onto your wrists, and it, like what its name says, shoots out balls of flame whenever you wish, or rather with a push of a button. How does it work? Well, it's all so simple that I'm sure that if there's a backyard pyrotech out there watching this video right now, he'll be berating himself for not thinking about this concept himself. It's basically a tiny ignition chamber, and it uses flash cotton or flash paper as ammunition. With but a touch of a button, surprisingly large balls of flame will shoot out of your wrists. Another good thing is having this amazing super gadget would cost you that much. You can be the proud owner of this dangerous little thing for $150, and you can buy it on Amazon. A small price to pay for the ability to singe off the eyebrows of what would be a supervillain. Or a superhero if you, roll that way. Invisibility Cloak.
Sue, your clothes, lose them.
Oh, right.
Ask a number of adolescent boys out there what kind of superpower they want if they had a chance to get one. I would bet you $1 million that invisibility would be one of the top answers, for very obvious reasons. Funnily enough, invisibility is not one of the most common superpowers in movies and in comics. The Invisible Man, Sue Storm, and Harry Potter with his invisibility cloak being the more well-known wielders of the superpower.
My pony's gone!
But that doesn't mean you wouldn't mind having this power yourself, now would you? Well, thanks to good old Japanese innovation, this extraordinary power could be available in the near future. Japanese scientists have developed their version of Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. It is even made of some light silvery material and can make its wearer instantly disappear. But their similarities stop there. The Japanese invisibility cloak doesn't rely on ancient magic to work. It works by using retroreflective projection technology, which is a process that creates an augmented reality and then projects it into the real world. Sounds quite a bit convoluted, am I right? Well, to put it simply, the material that the cloak is made of acts like a flexible screen which projects whatever the camera attached to the back of the cloak sees, giving the illusion that when looking at the wearer directly from the front of seeing right through him. When and if this technology will be public is not known, but it would definitely be really cool to have it. You know, pretty sweet. The Batmobile. Kind of.
Look out!
Okay, nothing excites Batman fanboys more than the thought of being able to cruise down Gotham Avenue in the arguably most iconic of all superhero vehicles, the Batmobile. I mean, unless you're playing Arkham Knight, because then that just got tedious. The cool factor of this vehicle is simply off the charts, with its sleek looks, stealth capabilities, and more gadgets to make Q of James Bond fame drool. You might be thinking that this super-powered vehicle being included in this list means that owning an actual real Batmobile is currently possible. Well, kind of. But you would have to think small. Way small. Like a golf cart small, actually. Inspired by the Tumbler, the latest of the Batman movie Batmobiles, this bad-to-the-bone golf cart sports 6 28-inch versions of the bigger counterpart. It also takes the paint job. I mean, look at this thing. It literally looks like the Tumbler's baby brother. When it comes to zipping around the fairways, this one is no slouch either. It sports a 6-horsepower electric motor, which effortlessly zooms it around at 38 miles per hour. While waiting for the real thing, I bet this one will more than do. Karata's Human Ride Robot. Ever wonder how it would feel to have your very own Gundam? Or have you ever imagined yourself piloting Iron Man's Hulkbuster armor? Well, thanks to the Japanese, the only guys you go to for giant robots, and if you just happen to have $1.35 million, you may have a chance to feel what it's like. A Japanese company called Suidabashi Heavy Industry developed a 13-foot-tall, 4.5-ton rideable mech called Kiratas, and they aren't for playing games, as it comes with a 2BB Gatling gun capable of dishing out 6,000 rounds per minute. Oh, did I mention that these guns are controlled by the pilot's smile? I'm not kidding. The engineers developed the control system that way. Killing them with a smile! They have over 30 hydraulic joints, allowing the pilot to freely move its arms, legs, and torso. Currently, Kiratas moves around using normal wheels, but the Japanese engineers that are working on it are trying to get it to walk, allowing for more mobility, especially on rougher terrain. With Japanese ingenuity, I'm pretty certain that these Kiratas would not only be walking, but would also be swinging around laser swords soon enough. The Mio Armband. Imagine yourself controlling everything in your house with but an arm gesture. Wouldn't that be awesome? You could be like Tony Stark in his high-tech garage/lab, or you can imagine yourself to be like Professor X or Jean Grey, manipulating things around them with ease using telekinesis. Maybe not Jean Grey. Dark Phoenix didn't do too good. Well, either way, our next super gadget may not be able to grant you the power to move things with your mind, but it does give you the ability to control smart devices just by waving your hand. The Mio Armband is an amazing piece of tech. It allows you to control your video games, drones, and just about any other smart device in your home, all with just arm gestures. It connects to your device via Bluetooth and is very customizable. You want a specific gesture to turn on your TV? You can do that. Want to get rid of controllers when playing your video games? You can do that too. The applications of this device seem almost endless. Oh, and one more good thing, this device is available for purchase so you can own it and feel like you have superpowers right now. Zapcane Stun Gun. If the success of Comic-Con and its various incarnations are anything to go by, there are a lot of people out there who dream of becoming a superhero. But of course, no one can ever be a superpowered Kryptonian or a radioactive friendly neighborhood wall crawler. If there is one superhero that is pretty easy to emulate today, it's gotta be Batman. What makes Batman quite unique from his colleagues in the Justice League is that he is a normal human being. An eccentric billionaire with all the money in the world, but still a normal human being nonetheless. But with the help of his cool high-tech gadgets, he is more than a match for every superpowered villain that comes across his way. I mean, the guy took down Darkseid of all things. Darkseid's like 10 Thanos stacked into one. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can you, the average Joe without the backing of a multi-million-dollar company, as well as maybe living parents, I don't know about you, how can they afford such gadgets and be like, Batman? Well, you're in luck because this gadget can get you started without breaking the bank. Disguised as a normal walking cane, the Zapcane packs quite a punch and is the perfect example of a discreet self-defense weapon. It looks and it works like a normal walking cane, but when activated gives you up to 1,000,000 volts of body rumbling power, which is enough to incapacitate anyone, no matter how big and strong they are. The best thing is you can own this awesome piece of technology for less than $100.